Good evening. Here I am, the awesome confidence coach for another day. This is day 21. Can you believe how quick these are going by? And I'm on 100 days of Facebook Live challenges. This is my challenge to myself for 100 days, and this is going to finish on January the 4th. Now, the reason I've created this 100-day challenge of tips and tricks on how to be confident is because I'm awesome. And each and every day, in fact, each and every moment of my life, when I'm breathing and moving and doing things, I am confident. Maybe not all the time. Most of the time though, because I've got tips and tricks that I can use. And when I'm feeling really down, because we're human, these things happen. And I've had a really busy day today, but wow, it's been a fabulous day because I've met two new people that I hadn't ever met before. And going forward, not only are they going to be friends, but we're going to be doing business stuff. And that's so exciting. But we know what it's like, we're human. And there's only so much that we can do. So when I finish this Facebook Live, I'm going to get a cup of tea and go and read my book. So what's my tip and trick for today? Well, when you're feeling tired, when you are exhausted, are overwhelmed, or feeling negative in any way, that's when you're just not confident. You really aren't confident. Because the body is in that mode of wanting to run away and hide in the darkest corner of the cave. So when you feel like that, just sit quietly. Remember the smiley eyes. I love my smiley eyes. Because then when you've got smiley eyes, your face smiles, and that releases those feel-good factor chemicals. So just sit quietly. And then find an object, any object. What have I got here? I've got a half-eaten apple. It's not quite, probably won't ever get finished because it was actually pretty old and not very nice. So let's take this apple. So I would look at this apple and I would look at its colour. I would look at its shape. I would look at where I've bitten it. There may even be teeth marks in there. I'd look how much is left of it. I'd look at the stalk here and follow the shape of the stalk and its colour. I'd look at the little indent where the stalks come from. And I'd keep going and going. And what has that done? Because the mind can only think of one thing at a time. Yes, there's such a thing as multitasking, but multitasking actually is just doing something after again and again and again. It's not doing something all at the same time. The mind can only think of one thing at one time. So when you're feeling that everything is getting on top of you, remember the other day we talked about frowns? I've just frowned there, so we just take away the frown by having smiley eyes. And our breathing, and find an object. And by concentrating on that object, you've actually taken your mind away from the subject you don't want to think about. Okay, after you finish that particular exercise, you might go straight back and think about what you don't want to think about. So what do? You then go and find something else to think about. How about these glasses? Its shape, its colour, its texture. And eventually you will feel within you a sense of relief. And that's all to do with how the brain works and how the chemical reaction is in your body. And it works. Give it a try, give it a shot. But be warned, that great trickster within us, the subconscious mind, will try and draw you right back to where it feels comfortable. And if you've had a lifetime of thinking of lack of financial worth or relationships or anything that doesn't feel good, then the subconscious mind actually believes that's a way for you to survive. and it will continue doing this to you. All right, that's my top tip for today. Catch you tomorrow. I'm going to go and have my tea now. Bye for now. Bye.